How's it going, guys? It's Mash, and welcome to the sequel to Mega Man, Mega Man 2. Now, a little bit of information before we start Mega Man 2. Mega Man 1, when it first came out in Japan, did not sell good. It was a good game, but not many people liked it. There were a lot of missteps that weren't done right. One being Magnet Beam, the shortness of the game because of the bosses, just a bunch of different things. And KJ Inafune and a bunch of people who worked on Mega Man 1 wanted to make Mega Man 2. They wanted to passionately. So they ended up having to make this game most of the time in the middle of the night. That's how much they loved this game, that they wanted it to be made. Because of all the hard work they did, it's because of this game, exactly this game, why Mega Man took off the way it did. So, without further ado, guys, enjoy Mega Man 2. In the year 200X, a super robot named Mega Man was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. And we're doing it, guys. Welcome to Mega Man 2. Let's play it. Anyway, I love this tune. It's such a badass tune, but no time for tunes. We gotta save the world. Anyway, the differences in this game can be pretty much stand out right now. Instead of 6 Robot Masters, we now have 8. And some things have changed in the sense of damage outputs, things that happen, like if you fall on spikes, if you got hurt, you will get a moment of invulnerability. Plus what you see right here, the E-Tanks. E-Tanks refill our life in case we're low in life, and instead of dying horribly, we can refill our life and hopefully still stand a chance. And other things that were changed were like the energy capsules. They don't look like those little oval things anymore. They look now are just circular. They're still yellow though, and the weapon energy power-ups, the refillers are also have changed dramatically. But anyway, other than that, you'll be able to tell the differences on other things right now. As you can see, we saw a bunch of different things right there. Plus, during this game, I got a shit ton of dropped stuff. Like I'm sure if I recall, I did get a 1-up here. I should be getting a 1-up in like a second. Should be coming up. I know I got a 1-up in this game. In this level. I know I did. Am I going crazy? I'm probably going crazy. Oh, no, there it is. There is the 1-up that I did get during the game. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about this robot master we're about to go up against. His name's Metal Man. Metal Man was the first robot that Dr. Wily ever created. Now, for anyone who's probably wondering, how is that? He had 6 robots before. Those were actually created by Dr. Light. He stole them. So this is the first robot that he's actually ever created. Dr. Wily created this and was designed after Cutman. Yeah. A good point is, he's quick at work. A bad point is, he has some shady business. He likes Frisbee and dislikes dogs. I don't get it either. But Metal Man is pretty much, if you're going to play this game, go against Metal Man first. He's a pretty simple boss. And his weapon is literally the most overpowered thing I have ever seen in any Mega Man game. And I swear to you, you will see it during this entire game, how overpowered this thing is. And it's stupid how overpowered it is. It just, some points you're just like, now I just feel dirty using it. And yeah, those enemies that we're dealing with right now are the only things that really need to talk about. You shoot the head with the eyes, and you can time it where you'll be at a good distance where the falling other blocks of it won't attack you. And we could have gone for that E-Tank, but I would have to have lost a life, and I'm honestly glad I didn't waste a life on it. You'll know why later on. But anyway, we are here. We have made it to... Here's another difference as well. If you remember before we got to the boss, it was a longer room, smaller rooms now. Anyway, we are here. We're dealing with Metal Man. Now, Metal Man has a pretty simple pattern. He will continuously jump in the air. As long as we stay on one side of the screen, he won't jump to the other side. And for the most part, when he starts throwing multiple blades, you can actually dodge it by jumping to the right. And pretty much, that's how you beat him. It's a pretty simple fight. And we've defeated I almost called him Cutman. We've defeated Metal Man, and we have received his weapon known as the Metal Blade. Now, the Metal Blade is pretty much the cutter from the original game. And the only difference is we can shoot it in any single direction, diagonally, upwards, downwards, below us. It's stupid, and it's very cheap, and I fucking love it. And now we're going up against Flashman. Flashman's stage is sort of like Iceman's in the sense that when you move, you'll slide. And it's kind of a pain at first, but you'll start seeing Metal Man's weapon get its good use during this entire LP. And also, not only that, like, it doesn't take that much energy, so you can literally spam the shit out of Metal Blade. It's the most overpowered weapon in the game. In probably any game. But anyway, we are in Flashman stage, and Flashman is a robot that can stop time for a short period. He sometimes makes bad use of his power for fun. A good point is, he's a caring boss. A bad point is, he's Misery Guts. I don't know what that is. That's probably a mistranslation. Thank you, Mega Man and Bass CDs. He likes cameras and dislikes commercials for wigs. It actually says commercial for wig, but yeah, I think it's because it looks like he's kind of bald and it's kind of funny on that sense. Now these little things we're gonna deal with are a pain in the ass. They're Sniper Joes that are riding mechs, and if the mechs stand on you, you will get hurt and you will take a lot of damage. But these Sniper Joes, as you can see, are colored differently, but they won't jump as well. So you can, if you're able to blow up the mech, you can jump over them and you should be fine. As you can see here, we could deal with a lot more mechs if we chose the other way, but we're smart and we didn't. And if we jump through all these blocks, if you mess up, you won't be able to get it, but you'll be able to get to an E-Tank, like so. And now we're pretty much at the boss. We have to just jump on this platform, jump on one more, and boom, we are there. We are at Flashman stage. And Flashman is weak against Metal Cutter. There's a lot of bosses in this game that is weak against Metal Cutter, and you'd be sad about who is weak against Metal Cutter. Hint, hint, wink, wink. You'll find out later. But with that, we've beaten him. Flashman's. If you didn't know how to fight him, Flashman will freeze the screen and he'll shoot wildly bullets and hit you, and you'll be stuck where you are and you won't be able to avoid him. But we didn't get to do that because we had Metal Blade. And we also got Time Stopper, which, like I said, freezes time. We'll be able to freeze time for as long as we have energy in it. So once we freeze time, energy will start depleting. The moment we're out, we won't be able to use it anymore. So it's a one-time thing, but it's very useful for what we're going to be doing now. We also got, like I said, item 3. In this game, we actually got 3 specific items that we get for defeating specific robot masters. Item 3, Item 2, and Item 1. We're going to actually get them in that order. Item 3 is a wall crawler, and what it'll do is when you shoot it, it'll grab onto a wall closest to it and start climbing it. So you can jump on it and use it like a platform. It's really useful in some areas, and other than that, you're not going to really need it. But where we're going right now, Quick Match stage, it's kind of a necessity since, you know, there's a life right there, and we can actually grab it. Now this stage is infamous. The stage is infamous because it has a shit ton of instant deaths. A shit ton of them. And we just got an extra life, so because I got an extra life, I'm going to waste it so you can see what happens if you fuck up horribly. I forgot I didn't fuck up there. I'm kind of happy for that. Those orange beams will hurt. And by hurt, I mean will kill you on touch. So you gotta avoid them. Those first ones weren't so bad. But the next part we're gonna deal with, I've done it before where I don't have to use the time stopper. But I haven't been able to do it. I don't know why. I haven't been able to do it since I've been playing this game in the practice to getting used to it. I haven't been able to do it. So, yeah, we gotta use time stopper. Now, the trick to this is to be able to know exactly where you're gonna be landing and keep on moving so you know where you're not gonna land on a platform. As you can see there, I died. It is very unforgiving. It is very unforgiving. And I usually suggest to people that if you can memorize the first part of it, once you start landing on the ground, or if you know you're about to get hit, that's when you just use the time stopper. And by the time you get down to like the lower levels, that's when it'll run out, and you'll have enough time to get not only a health capsule, but also an extra life. So if you did lose a life, like I did, you will get that back. But anyway, I should freeze it. Yeah, I'm going to be freezing it right now. And pretty much now everything is frozen. The meter will go down, and they knew people were going to need to use it, so they brought extra energy pellets. Thank you. And I'm just going to keep on avoiding, and stay to the right. You'll land right on a health bar if you need it, and the extra life, like I said, and it should always run out about this time. And at this point, don't even go for the energy capsule. You're not going to need it. And you'll land on the ground. You'll be good to go. Now, the only negative about this entire thing is that Quickman is weak against Time Stopper. Time Stopper freezes him and he loses life from doing that. He loses about a good half his life, and then you can finish him off with the Mega Buster. Sadly, we're not going to be able to use it against him here, but we still should be able to beat him. He's not that bad of a Robot Master. I think I still died in this episode against Quickman when I recorded this, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I think I did die here. Yeah, I did die here. Quickman will constantly keep jumping around and pretty much be a pain in the ass throwing quick boomerangs. And I just remembered I haven't even talked about his information, so let's do it right now while we're here. Quickman is a robot that's designed after Electman. Go figure. One of the fastest robots Dr. Wily ever created. Good point is, he has quick decisions. Bad point, he's very impulsive. He likes racing, and he dislikes snails. Yeah. Anyway, I use an E-Tank here to try to beat him, and I think I do. Yep, I do. Sorry for forgetting right now, guys, but honestly, this LP, it starts off being such a sweet ride. Just perfect, simple, easy, and it's just gonna become fucking stupid hard, and you'll understand why. But anyway, we've beaten Quickman, we've gotten his quick boomerang, and we're running short on time, guys, so we've pretty much gotten our last Robot Master for today. And we're going right back to the stage select. In the next episode, guys, we're going to be going up against Bubble Man, but for right now, we're out of time. As always, thank you for watching this episode, and I will see you all later, guys.